On a personal level, I've made sure that every single day in this office, I put Canadians first, that I have people's backs. And that's why I'm here to tell you all that we got you. Even in the very last days of this government, we will not let Canadians down today and long into the future.
Liberals say Canada contributes less than 1% of fentanyl into the United States, and it's so minuscule compared to Mexico, as if that's supposed to be some sort of a flex. But let's break down how insane that actually is.
Canadians are angry. We're going to choose to not go on vacation in Florida or Old Orchard Beach or wherever.
Yes, the war is finally here. I didn't see this coming. Trudeau took a decision like they won't respect what they agreed last month. I don't know if you've seen this. This is a trade war like you saw at the beginning of this video. Canadian politicians are coming out with different things on this video. I'm going to show you.
Let me let you Democrats know something. Because y'all show your ignorance, you show your stupidity, you show so much division when it comes to America. Y'all are the weakest link. You sit there and you let people brainwash you over and over. You let them use propaganda to get you so much emotion that you can't even focus on what's real and what's not. Okay? They manipulate you so hard when you can't even think about the real things that's going on around you. It's sad. It is so sad. Y'all are so weak. And it shows. It really shows. Y'all sitting here talking about pro-Ukraine and pro-Mexico and pro-Canada. No, you're supposed to be pro-America. See how brainwashed you are? You don't live in those countries, but you want to be pro them and you live right here. Something is really wrong. They destroyed y'all. I'm just letting y'all know, y'all are the weakest link to America. And you could call me all the names in the world. I do not care. Just don't call me a damn Democrat. Please don't call me a Democrat.
Canadian Doug says Americans will feel the pain like they have never felt before. Bro, your country is about to get smacked with 25% tariff while begging us to buy you a maple syrup. Enjoy the pain, charm. That is according to the person who posted this video. I have seen them on CNN. In fact, all the mainstream media is reporting this now. What I see is just blabbing. Last time they agree with Trump, like they are going to secure the border, they are going to do this. Trump said, okay, no tariffs. Let's see what you can do. Till they, it's like Trump has not seen them doing what they promised. So you can understand the frustration. Trump had to just make it clear the tariffs begin.
Liberals say Canada contributes less than 1% of fentanyl into the United States, and it's so minuscule compared to Mexico, as if that's supposed to be some sort of a flex. But let's break down how insane that actually is. Sure, less than 1% doesn't sound like a lot. It sounds very minuscule, which is exactly why they are wording it like that. But let's put it into some context, okay? You want to just do the math on what 43 pounds of the product could equal in terms of lethal doses. It's around 9 million people, give or take. So could you imagine how different the story would be if the media told it with the context saying, yeah, well, Canada, it only attributes for, what could possibly lethally dose 9 million Americans. Trump's totally overreacting. Where is one of the top places that fentanyl comes from? China. Guess who's not checking shipping containers coming from China going into the US? Canada. An average is roughly about 0.5 to 1% of containers actually get checked. Critical thinking is very important, and I know that they've done a very good job of trying to ensure that you don't have it. The 1% number is 1% seized, which means that there's likely far more than that, slipping through the cracks. And if 1% seized can attribute for the loss of life for around 9 million people, just imagine how much more there actually is coming into the US from Canada because we do not check our containers because we want to save money. Now, before you go and regurgitate that talking point, which is, well, then obviously that means that it's the US that has to go and protect their borders. It's their problem. You're failing to recognize the simple fact that this is a huge problem in Canada as well. And if your response is that Canadian border security, Canadian services should be allowed to be so lax that this stuff is running rampant in our own country as well, and it's bleeding through into another country because Canada is a well-known transit point for smuggling due to how lax it is. A weak Canada and US border helps criminals on both sides. And we're seeing that here too. So it's something we should take seriously, not just to be a good neighbor, but also for ourselves. And if we don't want to, and you're going to defend that it's stupid to take it seriously because the percentage is so small, well, then in that case, you're agreeing that Donald Trump is completely within his right to punish us for how lax our security measures have been at this point in time to allow so many shipments to go unchecked. If you think that's a bad thing, which objectively it is, then I'm happy to know that we agree that Canada should take our border security and our law enforcement very seriously.
Our country and the well-being of everyone in it is at stake.
Trump wants Canada to protect its borders so people can stop doing a lot entering the United States. That was all. I didn't see any additional thing Trump said. At the end of the day, this seems not to be ready to do that. Instead, what they sound like, oh, this is a trade war, this is a trade war, we will fight back, we will do this. You have seen Canadian politicians, about 3-4 of them. I decided to combine the videos so you can see exactly what is going on. This is what they are saying. It's like they have been wanting this, or what exactly? Knowing fully well how their people will be affected. Trump made it clear the other day, like, he doesn't care. America need nothing from Canada. That was Trump. So Trudeau coming out to say, we will continue to boo your national anthems. We will continue to do this. It is childishness when I see things like this. So that is a fight back. What exactly? It is a war crime, like to cut off electricity. If you want to put tariffs on other situations, not cutting off electricity. I think that should be a different thing here. You have this man saying it, they will feel the pain like they have not felt before. When I heard that, to me, it was just insane because Canada, at this point, don't even know what exactly to do.
Justin Trudeau unplugged, saying that he could speak to the American people themselves in a blunt, forceful way because he doesn't have anything to lose now.
Well, Donald Trump backed down today. It doesn't happen every day. But because Donald Trump is actually
The United States launched a trade war against Canada, their closest partner and ally, their closest friend.
the United States-Mexico-Canada agreement and signed it, as did Justin Trudeau and President of Mexico. Donald Trump said then it's the great...
You hear that number 2 is George Washington.
Thank you guys for always being there, sharing out my videos. God bless you abundantly. If you see clips after this, that is just for the YouTube algorithm.
But I think this was a lesson.
Look at what's happening. The Democrats are not even acknowledging.
But what Musk is doing seems much more indiscriminate.
People like a party and elect it because they can't. He talked about. They're going to be in the booth to stop. Wait a second. I'd heard this. I'd not heard the story.
I'll be honest. I don't think this network makes any other programming. So we can do whatever we want as long as we wrap before the new season of South.
Watch this moment where, of course,
when we talk about
What's up, my brother? It's all because of Trump. It is insane.